And then the enemies are weird because I'll kill like 2 of these guys and I'll show you. Is if you attack a dude like this and you try to attack him again, you see he's got like that brief period of invincibility.
I noticed that when I played it, because you play Turtles in Time, right? Or any other like more like not modern beat 'em up because they're not modern, but like more up to date beat 'em up than this. You do combos. You match your standard attack and you do like a 3-hit combo on them. In this game, you just hit them once. They have invulnerability frames and they'll trade back.
Yeah, and that's true. And like every enemy has a certain amount of like startup invincibility frames and their special attacks as well. So it's kind of a process to learn when it's safe to attack them and when it's not. And then if you screw up and you hit them like with your normal attack and you don't use your special attack, you kind of have to like walk away in shame. Then come back like half a second.
They have invulnerability on the startup? I thought they had the invulnerability during the active frames.
They're different.
I thought I couldn't hit them during the kick, but before they start the kick, I thought you could hit them.
No, you can trade. Like, there's both, I think. Like, you can time it pretty late, actually, but it depends on the enemy and what attack they're doing. And it's actually pretty easy to see because if you watch from like this point forward, every single enemy that comes on the screen, they'll never ever automatically attack using their special. The only guys that do that are the dive kick guys. So they all have like a global timer where it's like once they spawn, it's like 1 or 2 seconds, then they'll do their special attack. And I guess...
Wait, it's on a timer? I thought it was on like, they just spawn the same way 100%. Like if you paused right now, just stood still before a screen scroll, then screen the scroll to spawn the enemies, they were going to be 100% the same no matter what.
What do you mean?
Like they're on a timer, or they just do the same thing every spawn 100% of the time?
They do the same thing, like no, like they are on a timer, but I think the timer gets paused if you pause it. It's not like Batman where it continues. So even if you pause it, I'm pretty sure that the timer gets paused. I'm actually 100% sure.
Oh, not like pause the game. I mean like you stop moving, game's running, you don't scroll the screen, then you scroll the screen. Are they gonna do something different based on that timer, or are they just gonna do it 100% the same thing every time they spawn?
I've actually don't know. I've never tested that. I think for the most part they would do not the exact same thing. Like they're random to a degree.
So you can't just stand on the pixel when he comes out. You have to set it up.
For Raphael?
No, well for the quick kill, the Rocksteady quick kill.
No, because you'll be too far over. You have to walk back a little bit. Because if you just attack him, he doesn't actually walk backwards. Rocksteady, that is.
Oh, okay.
So you have to kind of distance yourself originally when you set it up and be a little bit far away. And then once you attack him, he'll walk backwards towards the wall. And then he's set up. If he doesn't walk all the way back towards the wall, like if you hit him, he'll always walk back towards the wall. But if he doesn't walk back towards the wall, there's no way that you can do that setup. At least there wasn't with other turtles. I don't know if it's the same with Raphael because he's obviously a god. So maybe there's like some standing setup that you can do with Raphael that you can't do with other turtles.
What is it about them making Raph the best turtle in these games? Because I think Turtles in Time uses them, and I think Hyperstone Heist uses them.
Actually, it does. You're right.
So
Turbo.
why did they just like? Was this somebody's favorite? Some head developer in
maybe
at Konami at the time?
Yeah, no, it could be. We should check that out because it's true. Because what do you call it? In Hyperstone Heist, Turbo Gilman was saying that he does the most damage. In Turtles in Time, he does the most damage. This, he doesn't do the most damage, but he's got the best range. So that's at least 3 turtle games where like Raphael is superior. And technically, if you want to argue it, in number 3, he's got that really useful special. Like it's like full screen.
Spin?
Yeah.
The Psycho Crusher?
Yeah, like literally M. Bison Psycho Crusher. Although technically Kavic's right. In Turtles 1, he doesn't really get a lot of time to shine. He's actually
one game.
Yeah. Well, still, man. He's still not a god amongst men there. He's really actually quite crappy. Everybody uses him as like turtle fodder.
So for this setup, you just dive kick into that pixel and then just smash?
It's free, and I was amazed that I screwed it up in the first run. So, like, you have to walk kind of like towards the sewer. That's where Bebop spawns. And then after you spawn him, you jump all the way back, like you hard dive kick all the way left, and then you just walk right a little bit. Like the timing is so free on that. There's no restriction. There's no really any weirdness about it. You just kind of walk a little bit over, and that's it. So he just starts special attacking, and then he's in a stun lock. It's, I would argue, literally like the easiest kill in the entire game in terms of quick kills and stuff. Like it's
I remember when you first started running this, I like booted up the North American version of the game on an emulator just to like mess around with it, and I kept thinking, how the hell does he do the special attack so consistently? Because you have to press both buttons at the same time, and I'm like, this would be so much easier on a stick, but how does he keep doing it so consistently? And it wasn't until like a week ago that I messed around with the Japanese version, and you could just hold either attack. You could hold attack and just mash jump and do it. And you can't do that in the other version at all.
See, I actually did not know that until you told me that the other day. I literally just pushed both at the same time.
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
when I tried pressing both at the same time, I'll do like an attack or I'll do a jump instead.
Yeah, see, I never do a jump, but you'll randomly see me. Like that actually just happened like 2 seconds ago, where I randomly attacked a dude. So it's not like it's 100%, but it's pretty damn close at this point.
You could just hold attack and press jump, and you can do the specials.
I don't think I can.
At least in the Japanese version.
I think like it's so embedded in muscle memory. I don't think I can do that.
I'd rather not try to press both big blocky brick buttons at the same time.
Yeah, maybe
Are you
not.
clawing?
No, no.
Yeah, then I can't imagine doing this that many times.
Yeah, there's no way that I can claw. That's like completely a foreign concept to me. Look at all these guys. So you died on this somehow.
I died on this guy twice. And no, like, remember, you know how I just said, like, oh, if you're holding one button and press the other one, you'll do the special, right? And I was mashing the special attack. And if you're holding A when one of those guys is on you and you start mashing B, it never lets go. He never starts the animation to shake off at all. And I didn't realize this because the guy was just flying around and I couldn't see my character, so I didn't really know what was going on. And then I just died to that little enemy.
I see.
And I did that twice. It wasn't until I fought the same enemies later in the game that I like experimented with the mashing of it. And you just have to mash pure B. Just pure B and you'll get them off.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering, like, how the hell did you die? Like, this is one of the freest fights in like the entire game.
No, yeah, it's free. It was free. Like, I was whooping his ass until like I got hit by one of them. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And I'm mashing, and like the guy never got off of me, and I died. And I'm like, okay. And I couldn't really see my character's animation because the dude was just flying around.
That's funny. That's actually really funny. I literally questioned that. I'll actually watch the VOD today because I wanted to watch you stream that. But I literally questioned that at the time because it's like this, literally casually. I don't think even if you played it for your first time, most people would die on that. Like it's really, really free.
I found a way, dude.
Yeah, the Birdman touch. So how is the completely silent turtles run?
It's dude, I'm telling you, I hear the sound effects and the music in my head.
Yeah.
No, I actually forgot about. I legit forgot, and now it's glaringly noticeable. Thanks a lot, Dave.
Oh, whatever. You're good at using your imagination. We've seen that clip, right?
I was actually playing. When I was watching you last night, and I was playing Yoshi's Island. Cause I think I'm gonna do a run tonight of that. And I'd like to play every level at least once before doing a run. And I was doing like half of it last night. And I was playing with no sound, and I'm like, I feel like if I played with sound, it's gonna mess me up later.
Why would you play with no sound? That's kind of...
Because I had my headset on, and I was listening to you stream, and my TV audio was on mute, so I was just okay with it. I was like, yeah.
Oh. How flattering. So I'm more important than Yoshi's Island too.
No, it's not just that. It's just that I don't mind, and there's like a buzz. There's like a... The CRT has like a loud ringing noise that I'd rather not deal with.
Yeah, I hear that actually quite often. I still don't use a CRT. Obviously, like with the AVS and HDMI TV or whatever, but... Like I hear that quite a lot from people that use
When
CRTs.
I got the CRT and I was kind of skeptical. I'm like, is it really gonna look better, right? And the first game I tested out was Yoshi's Island, actually, and oh my god, Yoshi's Island just looks so beautiful on a CRT. Like, I don't know what they did. Like, I love the way the game looks already. When I booted it up on the CRT, it just looks so much better. And that's still the only game that like I noticed a big difference.
Well, the aspect ratio doesn't get touched, right? So that doesn't get stretched or weird. Because
I thought it looked weird on my TV until I played it on the CRT.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the color saturation is different or something. I'm not sure.
It might be the colors.
I honestly can't. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I think actually, because the last time that I saw you stream Yoshi's Island 2 was obviously a while ago. Probably like pre-CRT even, if you picked that up recently.
I saw my splits because I made for only Yoshi's Island is the game that I made separate splits for 2017 because of how little I run it. But I think I saw that I completed it like 17 times, and I'm like, I really played it that much. Splits.
I don't know what it is about this stage in particular. I've gold split on this stage like 8 times. And there's like, I don't understand where there's any time to save anymore, but like randomly I'll gold split still.
It's fake splits, dude. You split it too early.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, I would actually consider this like one of the more consistent stages, but it's really easy because you have a lot of these purple dudes. So it's not like you have special, unique enemies or anything like that.
Apparently I beat the game 10 times before 2016 and before 2017, and in 2017 I beat it 12 times, which I kind of find weird. I don't think I played it that much.
Yeah, it's pretty rare that you stream that.
I did this one, but I messed it up a couple times. But this one was easy to get. I remember the tutorial video, and I'm like, oh, you just go under him and mash the thing.
It's both weird. I would consider this one like an extremely free kill as well, but at the same time it's incredibly easy to mess it up. And
you have to be facing the wall, right? That's where you're pretty much knocking him back into the wall, because he has nowhere to go. If you actually face the other way, I think he goes the opposite direction.
It's not actually position specific. Like, you can kill him on the left side or the right side. I just knock him to the right side because it's slightly faster than going to the left side. But if you wanted to, you could kill him on the left side. You can kill him anywhere, I think. I don't think he flies off. Wow, let's get like hit by everything. I don't think he flies off at all, so. The only downside, like, you can trade very easily with that.
Did you get hit by that car on purpose?
No. We're just special. That's how we do things. We get run over by stuff.
Could have just lied to me and be like, oh yeah, it's quicker to have 1 less HP because of the frame rate.
No.
It reduces the lag slightly.
No,
or the end timer, the level. Yeah, could have just lied, dude.
I guess so, but no. Unfortunately, it's just me being an idiot. These guys, I've always chickened out on. I think actually the bombs logically do the most damage in the entire game. Actually, I'm pretty sure about that. Because if you allow yourself to get bombed there, it's like sometimes it takes off like 1 whole health. And the only other enemy that does that is Shogun. Shogun's attack is very close to that.
I made a joke how like the enemies like start off with their fists and they just gradually like, oh, they start using swords and they start using spears, and then just dudes show up with just bombs, like little mini nukes. Just, oh, we can't beat these turtles, let's just bring out some little nukes.
Yeah, they're definitely improving.
And the only people who would ever hit me in the game were the punching ones too, so.
It's pretty easy to dodge most of their stuff. And I like how they had the foresight that you could like use the turtles' weapons or whatever to like attack out of things, like destroy knives and other stuff. I thought that's kind of a nice touch.
I was also thinking, it's probably just a combination of everything, and I was like overthinking things, but what really made Turtles popular? Was it the games? Was it the old movies? Was it the or a combination of both? What would you think would be your first Turtles experience?
100% the cartoon. Although it's weird because I actually did have like the Mirage comics back then, and to me the comics were just amazing. I would randomly buy them, and I love them, and I still love them. They're like one of my favorite comic series to like this day. Specifically Mirage. Did I kill that?
I've never read the comics. I think for me it was probably a combination of the movies and going to the arcades. They're at a local arcade that had this little like Turtles game where you like shoot water at it and like it goes up and you get tickets. It was like really weird, and it played like the music, the theme music, along with this game. The arcade version was at a Peter Piper Pizza. I know you don't know what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
I remember looking it up once, and it's like based out of Arizona.
Yeah. Okay. So describe Peter Piper Pizza in one word.
Cardboard.
Okay. So it's not really like an upscale fancy pizza joint or anything.
It's the best tasting cardboard, dude.
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird. It's like a nostalgia thing because that's the pizza I would eat as a kid. So as an adult, I still like it, but it is definitely cardboard.
Okay, that's good to know. It sucks. So I guess when I'm in like AGDQ, I won't go for that.
I don't think you'll run into it that far north, but maybe, I don't know.
Oh, so it's a local thing then too.
I can look it up. I just know it's based in Arizona, and there's like, I know there's like 5 locations here in my area.
5. Wow. Okay.
I would.
Sorry. You'll see it in a second. I killed like all 3 by accident. I wish I could do that. That's not gonna happen very often though. That's just total luck. They spawned that way, and I swung that way. I hate these drone things as well.
Why? Those look free. Like when I played it, they were free. They just spawn you special, spawn special.
Yeah, but there's a way to one cycle them, so you don't have to wait around at all. But it's actually.
I think we're talking about the wrong drone.
Oh no, not the things that I just killed. These guys coming up.
The flying ones you're talking about now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the ones that fell.
No.
Like those are free, dude. Like you made that look easy because they're free. I don't know what you mean by having trouble.
Yeah. Did you die on them too?
No.
No. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you lying? Is this a strategic lie? Yeah.
Why? If I'm gonna lie about one thing, I would lie about dying to the thing that I told the truth about.
Your logic baffles me sometimes. You know that.
Well, like if I'm willing to lie, wouldn't I lie about the other thing?
I don't know. Probably. I imagine a chronic liar doesn't just lie one time and be like, "Well, that's
Also,
it for me."
Why would I lie when there's video proof?
I don't know these things.
Literally, video proof of me playing this game. I'm gonna lie.
I guess so. I'm not sure. I still would.
Very forgiving when it comes to lives.
It's not actually, but I think like if you play it.
I don't know. I play it casually, and I'd be at 0 lives, and before the boss, I'd get an extra life, and so I had 2 lives for the boss.
Yeah, it's not that bad. See, I don't understand this dude. Like, I'm doing nothing different from the previous one, although now he's hitting me like crazy. Wow, dude. Okay. I saved time somehow. That shows how shitty Granitor was. Like, I don't think that was a good Granitor stage, and I still somehow saved time there. But that stage was so garbage. It's like you're a Lekman or whatever. You died twice or something, you still saved time.
On Mega Man 1?
Yeah, I saw that like the other day. You like, or I don't think you died, sorry. You died once and you fell down the ladder like twice or something, and you still saved time on that split.
Yeah, I think in my PB, my magnet beam grab was really slow.
Yeah. It was special.
I did a run like 3 days ago, and I got like a gold. You were there. I got a gold split on Iceman. And I was like, how the fuck do I get a gold split when I'm just picking it back up with 0 practice?
Yeah, that was actually a really good Iceman split. It looked extremely coherent from start to finish. I found that stage maybe the hardest casually when Kat and I were racing that.
Because of the platforms, or?
Yeah, because of those blocks, just because of the pit. I think that's the first time that you're really introduced to a pit, at least in the route that I was taking. I'm too far over. Oh shit, never mind. I'm good. So I guess there's a time save here if I one cycle both tigers, because I'm pretty sure, again, in that record video I did not do that.
I don't understand the tiger hitboxes. Can you hit them out of the jump, or? I don't understand.
No, so they're weird. They have.
But it looks like you're hitting them out of the jump.
You are, because I guess the invincibility frames or something that are on. Sorry, one second. The invincibility frames that are on the normal attack or something pass the tiger's invincibility frames when he's like actively jumping at you. So you basically want to cycle the tiger, so you special attack him, and then as he's jumping at you, use a normal attack to cancel out his jump attack, because the active frames of invincibility or whatever on a special attack are actually too slow. You can't use the special attack to do that unless you're a specific distance away.
I thought the special attack would be the best thing because it has the most active frames.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like, it doesn't have enough invincibility to deal with the tiger unless you're specifically a distance away. Like, I'll show you after. There's like a one cycle that you can do that involves the tiger and not moving. So, but I don't go for it because immediately if you screw it up, the tiger recycles itself and then you lose the cycle.
Also, I like how the tigers are the only enemy in the game you can't dive kick.
Oh shit.
Or at least?
It's bad. I think you're true, actually. This is so sloppy, but somehow his head stayed on, so I don't... Oh, we lost it. There we go. That was awful. But whatever, we'll take that.
You save time? No, never mind. That was the previous split. You gave the wrong split.
No, save time apparently. But that shows how much time that I lost here. This is the only 2 time saves that I have. Literally, Granitor and
oh wow, now you're... Whoa.
Yeah, no, I don't have...
I didn't think... When you said you saved time, I didn't think you saved, like, 15 seconds.
Yeah, no, I'm not joking. Like, I lost a lot of time between those 2 splits. It's so dumb. Because in the record video, I'm pretty sure, like, both tigers were, like, at least 2 cycles. So I lost a lot of time. And then I saved some time. Like, it's so dumb, that split, because I ended up saving time because obviously Shogun didn't lose his head. And, what do you call it? The Scorpions were very favorable. Just kind of like that, actually. Although that was kind of bad. So we'll see what happens. Obviously there was, like, 2 or 3 seconds to save last time on a good split here, so I'll try not to like get hit like an idiot. But this is definitely like my worst stage because this is where I don't remember many of the like the patterns. I don't remember, like I didn't know these guys were gonna drop next. For whatever reason, I've just never remembered this stage like I remember all the other stages. But I guess we'll see.
So essentially, only Krang can really stop your run, besides like getting through the stage?
Yes, because if there's at least one thing that's good about that General Trey guy is his attacks are consistent with like a global timer. So even if you spam in the corner, he's not like that other dude, Granitor, where it's like half the time he attacks you and then the other half of the time he doesn't. And he'll just let you hit you. Treg is very consistent to the point that if you just special in the corner like that, you'll probably always kill him within like 1.5 lives or whatever. But Krang is a wild card, and as much as Baze and I looked at Krang and everybody else that ran this looked at Krang, there's nothing. I'm pretty sure there's nothing. as much as we want something to exist, Chambers literally figured out that his attacks are just he's not random. There's like a pattern to how he counters attacks and it cycles through, but there's no way to exploit that in a speedrun sense because Chambers' deathless and hitless Krang fight is something like 4 minutes long, so it's just not viable. And there's no way that you can manipulate that behavior from Krang that fast, so you're left at his mercy of being completely random. And like on my splits, I'm pretty sure I have Krang fights as low as like 40 seconds or something, and as high as like a minute. So there's a huge variance there. But I lucked out a little bit last time on the Krang fight because it was almost one cycle, and I would obviously consider that like godly.
I don't know why I'm being quiet so you can do this hard part when you technically already did it while I'm watching.
I think
I was like, oh, let me be quiet while he does the little robots. And I'm like, oh, but he's technically already done with that by the time I'm watching this.
Probably. I think that's actually kind of the cool thing when you have like a record. Like, tell me if this is true or not for at least you. If you're getting close to a pace, like in Yokai or something like that, and you already have the record in that game, do you get like nervous or anything?
I think I do.
You think so? I've never been nervous in video games in general. Like if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So
I think I'm just always gonna be nervous whenever I see like the split before whatever. Like I'm on the final split and I see how much time I have. And I'm like, oh, and then I get like a god tier pattern and like, oh, I'm like getting more and more hype. I'm hyping myself up.
I think I split wrong there. I'll figure that out after. Yeah, see, like, I don't get nervous in that sense. It's just like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You can always run it back. But I definitely think my mentality is different. So this is what I mean, Krang is random. You literally see. I just got, like, kicked, like, 8 times in a row. I've hit him maybe equally 8 times, so not a lot. And I'm already down to, like, 1 health. And it's nothing like the fight before where I was hitting him like 5 or 6 times and getting hit. So this is going to be one of those Krang fights that I'll probably lose time on. Unless like the second half goes better, but Krang is probably the last gatekeeper because Shredder is global based, which means obviously like he's timer based.
How do you know which one's the real one?
The fake one moves slightly faster. So
but on spawn, it could be either one?
On spawn, it should be right. The right one is the fake one. But I don't always know. I'm pretty sure 100% that's true. I'm pretty sure that's a true statement.
Okay, because when I played it, I just picked one, and I picked the right one.
Yeah, I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, I think that's wrong. Like, as much as I want that. Shit, I don't know if this is right. We're gonna gamble on it. Okay, we got lucky as fuck. I didn't actually see if Shredder was... Like they both didn't walk around.
I feel like it'd be quicker at this point just to pick one, set it up, and if you failed the run, you failed the run.
30 minutes in? I disagree heavily.
You want world record, dude? You want that unbeatable world record?
Oh, we did it again. That's not bad, though. We have a buffer of 6 seconds. Plus, this was, I think, pretty fast anyway for the setup, but... This is such a weird Shredder. He's, like, down a little bit. I don't think I've ever killed Shredder where he was down.
Oh, how he's like slightly below you?
Yeah. Oh my god, we did it again. It's over, I think. Or we're gonna have like the most poverty of PBs.
Those are always fun.
No, it's not. I'm tired of that with Batman. We set 10-19 like 6 times in a row. We're done with this.
And 6 more, right?
Hey, okay. Somehow, what the hell? How did that happen? Like, I got hit out of Shredder twice.
I'm gonna be real with you, Dave. I'm all for the PBs, right? I just didn't want the PB to beat me on commentary.
We're gonna keep it. You're part of the world record commentary. So now you do me.
Like everything I just said is on the record now.
Yes. So you run back Yokai, you invite me, and then you get a new world record. That's how it works.
All right. I like how everything's in English.
Yeah, like they just changed the behavior. That's it.
Do you know which version came first?
No, I don't actually. I would imagine most times it's Japanese first, right?
Tell that about the Jetsons, dude.
Sorry, what?
Say that about the Jetsons.
The Jetsons. Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So you got hit twice, but you only lost 2 seconds?
I don't know how. Like, well, I do know how because Shredder split really fast, right?
You did say you missplit it on Trang, didn't you? Trang?
No, because even if it was late, it wouldn't matter the final time. I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I guess that's something because that could be.
Well, no, yeah, you would have been more ahead technically than you thought.
Yeah, because I didn't hear the audio, so I might have lost like 1 or 2 seconds when I was supposed to split on that dude. But this is good for now. This makes me feel a little bit better. Like I didn't scum the record from Baze because now it's better than 1 second.
How do you scum the record?
Because his old time was 28:39. This one is 28:34. So at least there's a little bit of improvement there. But thank you guys. See, do I want to run this back? I don't think I do. Like,
Well, you just PB'd.
I don't know.
I'm usually like a 1 PB per night kind of person myself. Like, oh, I PB'd, I'm done. Let's move on to a different game.
Yeah, like I might try something else. I think I'll try something else because realistically, it's like we're good, and like I don't think a lot of people realize how stupid this time is. Like 28:30 something is horrible. It's awful, and I still lost time. I missed up one of those tigers, so they are the bane of my existence.
I played this game once, and the Tigers left a bad taste in my mouth.